Everyone loves old westerns. We have TV channels that run old westerns 24 hours a day. And what was it about the old western that causes us to enjoy it? Well, we see the good versus evil. We see the sheriff coming into town on a white horse and putting away the hombre that's bad, who's just robbed the bank or just hit up the saloon. And we see this because we're seeing the good over evil. And we're seeing that when we look at today's world, the old Wild West with the gunslingers sitting on the main street shooting each other out in a duel is nothing compared to the West that we're living in today, the Wild West of the streets. We are full of violence, of all kinds of terror. Our life is full of afraid even to get out of your house anymore for fear you might be shot in the street. We are becoming prisoners of our own society. And why? Because we've lost our belief and our fidelity to the God that loves us. This is all the work of the devil. It's the work of the devil because that's what he's doing. He's taking over our life little by little by little by little, and we're not even aware of it. We've lost our moral compass. We've lost our ability to have a conscience. I'm beginning to think that society is not even immoral. At least when you're immoral, you know the difference between right and wrong. I think that we have brought up a group of people who are so drug infested, so drug taken over, that they don't know right from wrong. In other words, they're immoral. They have no sense of conscience. And that's because they have no sense of self, because they sold their soul to the devil through drugs or sex or alcohol or some other means. No, the devil has never been more alive than he is today. And it's up to us to stop him. And it's only going to stop unless we turn our lives around and we get rid of the evil that's around us. And you can say, how am I going to do that? I live a good life. I try my best. I try to live under the moral rule. And what am I going to do when I see all this violence around me? I can't go out and stop shootings, and I can't go out and stop sexual abuse, and I can't go out and stop all the violence that's in this world. But we can. We can through prayer. We can. We can if we implore God. And we have to go back to God because that's where we've lost our moral compass. We've lost our ability to believe and to love the God that loves us. Look at what's happened in our society. They want to do everything they can to get rid of God. They want to take him out of our schools, out of prayer, out of all of our society. They want to take God out of our coinage. They want to take God out of everything. Our churches are diminishing. Our Christian population is getting smaller. People no longer believe. And why? Because we've let this happen. If you allow people, decade after decade, to not believe, eventually it will catch up with us. We'll be like communist nations across the world that do not allow God to exist. We can't do that here. We can't let God die. He needs us, and it's up to us to make him alive. It's up to us to believe in him. It's up to us to share him. We are in desperate times. We are in very desperate times. And times won't change unless we let it change. And each and every one of us is responsible for what's going on out there if we don't live the best we can. So, grab a hold of your moral compass. Pray for change. Pray that people will go back to God and will love him as he loves them. And then and only then will we change and pray for the demise of the devil.